behind the back.
Ooh, wow. Just caught the back corner.
Wow. Oh my goodness gracious.
Wow.
Wow.
That was amazing.
Great.
Wow.
I mean, we saw so many things there. We saw speed
Look
ups
at the
and
crowd
resets.
standing up over there.
For that rally, come
Steve
on
King
now.
standing up. Everybody, so you got a standing ovation on that shot. Welcome to Pickleball Night in America, powered by Duper and brought to you by Major League Pickleball. We're here at the beautiful home of Major League Pickleball, Dreamland, bringing you innovative professional pro pickleball on Tuesday nights in Dripping Springs, Texas, and across the interwebs all around the world. My name is Clinton Young, and I'm joined tonight in the booth by none other than MLP's Season 1 MVP Lee Whitwell, Lady Gibraltar, professional pickleball player and strategic advisor to Duper, player liaison for MLP. And I want to remind you that tonight's event is brought to you by Duper, pickleball's only global universal rating system that rates all players regardless of their age, skill, or gender on the same 2 to 8 scale. I'm incredibly excited to be here today, joined by 8 of the best players in the world, facing off for more than just a $12,000 prize pool. They'll be fighting for pride and bragging rights from now until eternity. So let's hand it off to our Dreamland's very own Lee Whitwell for team introductions.
All right. Thank you all for letting us invade your backyard, your TV, your living room. And thank you guys for spending the evening with us. We truly appreciate you. I'm sure you're wondering who these humans on the court are. So without any further ado, let me make some introductions. On Team Red, we have, well, she started playing pickleball in January 2021. She has a dog named Piper. Apparently Piper got her into pickleball. Don't ask me how or why. She's a slight overachiever. She graduated with an undergrad in biochemistry and then followed up with her MBA. And as you can see, she's using it wisely on the pickleball court. Ladies and gentlemen, on Team Red, we have Rachel Retker. Joining Rachel, I got a very specific list of qualities that this player embodies. She's 5'9", in pickleball age. She should be dead. She started playing in 2018. Sorry, Martina, I'm older than you. I can say that. She's got pets. She's got a spouse. She's got some children. She runs American Pickleball. Her one dream in pickleball was to beat Lee Whitwell. That happened a couple of weeks ago, so I don't know why she's here tonight because she's already peaked. Ladies and gentlemen, Martina Coakley. Rounding up Team Red, we've got an ex-golf college player. He's an import-export lawyer. If anyone needs a good import-export lawyer, we'll get you his number. He started playing pickleball in 2018. He is not fluent in French, even though his last name is French. Ladies and gentlemen, Brendan French. Keeping in theme with the twins tonight, this guy, he's a member of the Dream Team. He used to host a cooking show called Culinary Kings. It's on YouTube. And apparently it's hidden because we figured out early on that the guy can't cook. He was in a National Sonic commercial when he was 3 months old. He played table tennis at the US Open. Turned pro in 2018. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Brandon Ensekpong. On Team Blue, our first lady started playing pickleball 8 years ago. She decided it was so easy she turned pro 2 weeks later. She has medaled and pretty much won every major in pickleball. Before the majors were cool. That's her line, not mine. Playing on the court today, she will be cheating because she is slightly pregnant. So it's no longer doubles, it's triples. I was allowed to say that. I cleared it with her. She's the only native in California that doesn't surf. Ladies and gentlemen, Christine McGrath. Our next contestant made an intro at the live draft reveal none of us will forget. She missed her flight. Ended up having to rent a car and driving. Hit a pothole. Blew out a tire. Begged somebody to change their tire. It worked. She made it in time. She loves to paint, but found out she's terrible at painting humans and objects, so developed an abstract style. She started playing pickleball. She was very specific. January 28th of this year. It was a day to remember. In fact, it's a perfect date. Ladies and gentlemen, Rachel James. These next two, I am introducing them as a pair. They have thrown down some serious smack talk throughout the day today. They're both self-proclaimed really good at ping pong. They have decided that they are better than Brandon and Sekpong at ping pong. I have told them the minute I make this public knowledge, Brandon is going to peg them with the ball. One of them said, let him try. He can't hit me. Ladies and gentlemen, our teenage dynamic duo, we have Wyatt Stone and Hayden Patriquin. This may be the last time you see them alive. I don't know what Brandon's going to do. I apologize. But really, Wyatt, it's all you. All right, Clinton, back to you.
Another special edition with an amazing lineup. And we are going to get started here. It looks like warming up with the ladies.
All right, we got Rachel Retker and Martina Coakley taking on Rachel James and Christine McGrath. We have our ever-loving favorite referee in the house tonight, Pip Eagle Eye Harper. Fantastic dad to Cody and Carson, my future mixed doubles partners. I can't wait for them to hurry up and let me play with them. All right, ladies, good luck. Lines are in. So Clinton, tonight we're seeing a matchup that we've never seen before.
Yes, and that's one of the beautiful things about Pickleball Night in America. Always seeing some fresh new matchups.
So I think it's going to take a few points for them to settle into each other, get used to each other's styles. But they're all hard hitters, so we should see some amazing points.
All right, Martina with the serve there.
We are using rally scoring, so every point matters here. If you miss a return of serve, it is a point. If you miss a third shot, it's a point. Rachel Retker coming in strong there. Rachel James had some singles success at the APP in South Carolina. She lost in the final. It was her first pro event.
Oh, wow, great shot. Great shot by Martina.
That's a
Right down the
Coakley
line.
special there. We've all been on the receiving end of that. It's not fun.
Great put away there by Rachel James.
Yeah, she's coming out firing on all cylinders.
Absolutely. She looks very comfortable out there.
You know, I hate to use this word, but she's playing with Christine McGrath, who is a veteran of the game, even though, you know, everyone, I joked with Martina saying that she's old, but, you know, we all came to this game and discovered this game somewhat later in life for some of us, right in our 30s. But Christine's been around the block and will be a great mentor to James, I think.
If you're just joining us, tonight's event is brought to you by Duper, the world's first and only universal scale that is genderless and ageless, which means it can power unique events like we have here every Tuesday night at Dreamland. She thought
she was
had a
sitting
winner
on
there.
that one. She wanted that one.
Yes, she did.
So all four of these ladies, if you're watching and just tuning in, these four ladies are alternates for this weekend's Major League Pickleball event, our team event that's happening Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So in the event of injury, food poisoning, extreme muscle cramp, dehydration, you name it, one of these four ladies can step in and will step in for a player and take their spot. Unfortunately, on the men's side, we've already had an injury. Adam Stone, unfortunately, pulled a calf muscle. At least I hope it's just a pull and not a tear. At the New York Open this past weekend, and he's had to sit out. And Stefan Auvergne is taking his spot. Now, Stefan was not on the original list of alternates, but because the event hasn't started yet, they could pick from the drafted pool of players, the undrafted pool of players.
How lucky for Stefan. Of course, we love him here at Dreamland. He's a Texas resident. Of course, the Frenchman, the lefty Frenchman.
And a member of the Dream Team.
Yes, man. Member of the Dream Team.
Nice.
I think all members of the Dream Team are either playing this weekend or on the alternate list. So we will be out in full force.
That's a testament to just having a facility like this here at Dreamland where you have the ability to play with high caliber people at all times, right, Lee?
Absolutely. It's fun when you get to train and battle out with these players on a daily basis.
So as far as Duper goes, we have Christina McGrath and Rachel James at 59% Duper percentage, meaning that they have a 59% chance of winning this match.
Oh.
Nice.
All right, 10-6 here.
For Coakley and Retker. Oh, some great defense.
The crowd liked that, didn't they, Lee?
Yes. They love those rallies when someone's on the offense and the defense keeps them in the game. And it puts a lot of pressure on the offensive team to do more. And as we saw with Martina, trying to do a little bit too much with that overhead and unfortunately missing the shot.
Great put away there. All right, so they're going to switch sides here. First team to 11. If you are unfamiliar with rally scoring, we're going to talk about that in a moment. All right, if you're unfamiliar with rally scoring, we are playing games to 21 here where every point counts. What that means to you at home and to the players on the court is that every single time a ball is served, there is an opportunity to score, whether you're on defense or whether you serve the ball. So the scores can really change very, very rapidly here, and leads can evaporate very, very quickly. Again, every point counts here at Pickleball Night in America.
And with rally scoring, I don't think these players are going to do it, but they do have the opportunity to switch sides if they so choose to.
Yes.
With rally scoring, you definitely, with traditional scoring, you tend to play both sides or stack. In rally scoring, you can stay on your side the entire time.
Absolutely. So if the players have a preferred side in rally scoring, they can stay there the whole night. And if you're a new viewer of pickleball, a new player of pickleball, you might be wondering what was going on there. Well, that's what's going on here. We're playing rally scoring. Rally scoring is really good for events like this. It keeps it really fast paced. It's a lot of fun for the players, and it's a lot of fun for the people watching as well out there. If you're doing any watch parties out there, make sure to let us know in the comments, and let us know where you're coming in from.
Absolutely. We love to hear where you're at. We love to hear if we're doing a good job. Or if you've got a joke you want us to crack out here, well, send it up. Send it on out.
Oh. Wow, great rally there to start off the second half here.
So my good friend Marie is having a watch party in the Villages. Hey Marie, how's it going? Hi JP. Hope you guys are having fun. We got Selena Borden in the house, Carol Dykehouse, Brian Marcus all the way from Minnesota. How's it going, guys? Rosemary Jakubowski, how's it going? Good to see ya.
Now, I don't know if it's by strategy or not, but I'm noticing that Martina and Rachel are doing a really good job of keeping the other team back.
Down the middle solves the riddle. Absolutely. You know, the key is to try to push your opponent back to gain ground and, you know, control the kitchen. And Martina's especially good at that. (14-8) for Coakley and Retker. But with rally scoring, 14-8 means nothing. That's a great spot by Christine.
Great
nice
spot.
Forehand.
All right. Had a little side switch fake there by Martina. Hand signal behind the back and faked a switch there, knowing that you can't switch here, so that was interesting.
McGrath and James have narrowed their lead to 4. Sue Hunt is in the house. She just said it's a great night for pickleball. I couldn't agree more with her. (15-10) Retka Coakley. It's a brilliant firecracker forehand from Rachel James there.
Martina knew it as well. She gave her a little golf clap on that one.
I would have much preferred a dirty look.
Martina's not going to let that slide. She put that one away. Great blocks.
Little too eager there, but that rally right there embodies everything that pickleball is about. Little offense, little defense, back and forth action.
And even a little no to let that ball go in the end. Good communication.
Oh, great spot. Christine saw Rachel was sitting very backhand ready on that one, and she went for her right shoulder and jammed her up. 13-17. Wow, that thing dipped so hard.
Right, just an inch over the net. Beautiful.
And thank you, everybody, for letting us invade your living rooms and backyards. We'd love to see where you're having watch parties and where you're watching. Send us some photos. Tag us in them. Rachel James getting fired up there. It's nice to see. Timeout call by Team Red.
So we promise world-class pickleball every Tuesday night that we're here, and we are getting that tonight, aren't we, Lee?
Absolutely.
These ladies are putting on a show. So if you're wondering if you have a Duper score, you probably do. Go to myduper.com and register for a Duper rating if you do not know if you have one. Check that out. Duper is such a wonderful tool, Lee, because it allows us to know, especially as rec players, it allows us to know where we are, where do we start, and then it allows us to find other players that are in that same rating so that we can then begin to up our game. Of course, when we play people that are better, it always makes us improve as well.
And you know, it's the one rating system out there that is truly yours.
Yes.
It is not my opinion of your game or your coach's opinion of your game. It is based on you and your results and who you've played against, who you've played with. And you know, it's sorry for that brief interruption here, but no, it is truly a rating that is yours. You own it, and you cannot dispute it because you did it to yourself.
It's a record in history.
Absolutely.
All right, getting ready to get started again here.
(15-17). McGrath and James narrow the lead to 2. And they extended it to 3, Rachel and Martina.
You know, Martina's showing the most power from what I've seen tonight, and that shot has really worked for her.
Great pickup.
Oh, got it right at her feet.
(19-15), Coakley and Retker.
Great shot.
So now rally scoring stops for Retker and Coakley because they have reached 20. However, rally scoring continues for McGrath and James. And there it is. Game, ladies.
Team Blue takes game 1. Now we've got the Brandons against the Young Bucks here. What do we think about this match coming up, Lee? Got some talent on that court again.
I think we're going to see some exciting pickleball. Everyone here has great hands. There's going to be some great rallies. Watch them prove me wrong and it'd be a blowout. Hopefully not. We should see some exciting pickleball. I'm excited for Wyatt's backhand.
Always excited for Wyatt's backhand. Always excited for Hayden, his bud. These guys are two of the most exciting, in my opinion, stories in pickleball these days. And of course, Brandon and Sekpong. He's been here. He's a resident Dream Team member. He's an amazing player and just a great human being as well. He's joined us on the commentator role a few times as well. He does a great job there. And he's just fun as heck to watch. So Lee's going to do a quick interview here. Lady Gibraltar always having fun here at Pickleball Night in America. And just a reminder, Pickleball Night in America is brought to you by Major League Pickleball. If you have not yet checked out the draft party, the reveal party that just happened on the 28th in New York City, check that out. Go to majorleaguepickleball.net and also check out Major League Pickleball's YouTube channel and Facebook channel. June 3rd through June 5th, we have Season 2 coming up. We've got 12 exciting teams. We've got 4 new teams this year, Lee. We've got new owners in Gary Vaynerchuk, who's very popular out there in the entrepreneur world and education space. He is one of the new owners. We've got some amazing teams, amazing talent, and June 3rd through June 5th is going to be absolutely fire here at Dreamland in Dripping Springs.
Oh, we have a fantastic lineup of teams, owners. One of our 3 signature events this year. And it's high-octane pickleball all the way. An announcement was made in New York on Saturday. We've increased the prize pool for the winning team. The winning team gets to split an extra $100,000, totaling the prize pool for the 3 events this year to over $1 million.
That's amazing, Lee. You would know better than me, but I would say that's probably the highest in any event that we've seen for single players, right? Being able to walk away with that amount.
I believe so. Don't quote me on that, but I definitely do believe so, and it's something that's players are hungry.
That's exciting.
We've just upped the ante, and they're definitely going to bring it all weekend long.
Well, you know what? You guys deserve it. You ladies deserve it. The pros are bringing such amazing level of play, and it's really inspiring to the amateurs out there, the rec players. Fun to watch. Wyatt Stone to kick it off. He says, no, sir.
Uh-oh.
Is Brandon French trying to get in the heads of these 2 young bucks? Let's see.
There's that backhand.
Oh, I don't know what Wyatt said, but he said something back. Yeah. In jest. Just
it's
joking.
so nice to see everyone having fun on the court, but yet playing good pickleball.
Absolutely.
Everyone out here are great friends. And this is what Pickleball Night in America is all about. We want to showcase players' talents as well as their personalities.
100%.
You're going to hear us talk about Duper a lot on these Tuesday nights. It is the rating system that we use. We encourage everybody to get rated by Duper. It is a clean rating system.
They're having a really good time out there.
They are. A little bit of a miscommunication there. Brandon looking at the other Brandon.
Almost had the same thing happen on this side there.
And I've been following Wyatt and Hayden, their career for a while now, and it's so great to see them mature on the court and really prove that they belong on the big stage.
Absolutely.
It's so fun to see the future of pickleball.
Yes. Newcomers to the Pro Tour here. Brandon Ensek-Pong threatening the Ernie there, one of your favorite moves.
Yeah, he did use my walkway. I was watching his feet. And Kit would have definitely called illegal on that one.
Did he take 3 steps in the kitchen there?
No, 5.
Oh, 5, okay. Wow, Wyatt Stone with a put away. You know, I was talking with Wyatt's mom. I affectionately called her Mama Stone earlier. We had a great conversation about all the life lessons that these two young gentlemen have learned so far in such a short time in the pickleball game, playing on the Pro Tour.
And the beauty is I think this is the first year, I think I could be off, but this is the first year where they definitely have command the respect of their opponents, and the opponents are no longer seeing them as kids.
Absolutely.
They're seeing them as men and formidable competitors.
And probably faster than them as well, with more energy.
7-4 to the Brandons.
Just a bit outside there. They made it easy for us this week, Lee, with the Brandons. I like
Yes.
that. Great blocks there by Brandon French. And Sekpong could not get there.
French, look at it, and Sekpong going, I did all that work. And that's the shot you missed.
Great serve by Hayden, really deep. That looked just out, yeah.
Lead is, they're 6-8, their lead is shrinking.
Oh, a little
lucky,
net love.
nothing like a well placed net court.
Little sorry, not sorry on that one. He says sorry with a little Popeye fist pump at the same time. Oh, great placement there. A little speed change, pace change. Crowd liked that one, didn't they, Lee?
That was the wrong Brendan Wyatt.
Oh, that's out.
That's a rare wild miss from Wyatt. 10-7 to the Brandons.
Eight to 10. Great drop by Wyatt.
All four of these guys are making dinking look so easy.
Oh, wow. Great Ernie there by Hayden.
Very
and a put
good
away
Ernie to set it up.
by Wyatt. Great setup.
9-10.
That lead slowly evaporating. Wow. Brandon French was ready for that. Got the side change here at 11. How important it is at Lee to get to the side change first mentally?
You know, it depends on the court you're playing. Every court tends to have what players deem to have a better side or a worse side, and Wyatt and Hayden have definitely are ending the match on the better side because the two Brandons right now have a little bit of light coming through, which may affect visibility on the court. So
good point.
I suspect Wyatt and Hayden to mount a bit of a comeback right now.
All right, let's see if they can go on a run. It seems like all four players are playing very loose, having a lot of fun. And that's what we're here for tonight at Pickleball Night in America. Brandon wanted that put away there, just put it into the net. Wow, great power there by Wyatt. 11-12. It's all tied up. Again, if you're just joining us, we are using rally scoring, so every point counts. Even when you're on defense, you can score points here in rally scoring.
Do you know what rally scoring and duper have in common?
Talk to me.
Every point counts.
Absolutely.
Margins of wins and losses are taken into account when calculating your duper rating.
Absolutely.
Rally scoring, every point counts, no matter what.
Great block by Brandon Ensek-Pong. Oh, wow. A little fire there from the Young Bucks there. Great put away. They want this. Apparently they were talking trash earlier, right, Lee?
Absolutely.
Oh, that one's out.
That's a great speed up flick by Wyatt
Yes.
there, right at Brandon French.
They got the lead here by 2. Ooh, just missed it outside there. They're going on a little run. You said they were going to mount a comeback, and they're not only mounting a comeback, they caused the timeout right there by Team Red. Good prediction there, Lee.
Thank you. I tell you, I can't wait to play mixed doubles with either one of the Young Bucks.
Absolutely. So again, tonight's event is brought to you by Duper. We've got Lee sharing a little bit with the crowd here, playing double duty. Go ahead, Lee.
Fun tonight, let's hear it. We can do a little better than that. Come on, get your vocal cords ready for this weekend. There we go.
Lee Wetwell firing up the crowd as usual. (16-13). They've got a 3-point lead. Crowd liked that rally right there.
14-16. Such a beautiful angle.
Wow.
It's way the patience to work that point and wait
Absolutely.
for the right opportunity for a ball to be slightly lifted up so that Wyatt could find that angle. Good eye.
Great eye. That last shot in the last rally there, Lee, where Wyatt put that away, it reminded me of old man, 70-year-old. When I was learning how to play, he said, patience, placement, put away. You had that put away right there, too.
Absolutely. I asked Wyatt once as I was heading to a match if he had any advice. I think I was playing opponents he had just played. He said the most profound thing to me. Make sure you win the last point.
It's good advice. Oh, they're getting close right here, Lee.
Yeah.
In fact, they're off rally scoring at 20 points. They have to win on the serve.
And this is where their familiarity as doubles partners is going to serve to their advantage.
Absolutely. Great Ernie put away there by Ensek Pong. Wow, great reflexes.
Great defense by Brandon. Just couldn't convert that third one. Game point again.
Wow, was that a rare offensive timeout there on the serve? I think it might have been.
All right, team getting a pep talk.
I heard Steve Kuhn, the founder here of Dreamland and Duper and Major League Pickleball, visionary in the space. He was talking in the restaurant earlier tonight with a fan, and he said, you know, Duper is so unique in so many ways, and one of the ways he was talking about was that you can actually lose a game and your Duper rating can go up. We'll talk about that perhaps at the break here.
Game point. Time back in. Little too eager there.
Team
Worked the
Red.
point great. Team Red hung in there. That's a brilliant drive by Ensek Pong. He's been working hard on his drives, and it is paying off.
They're battling right now. Oh, French couldn't get to that one.
We've seen that play a couple of times
have,
where
haven't we?
Wyatt pulls French over into that middle and then pulls him out wide with phenomenal topspin.
Great put
It's the
away
second time that happened. That flick hit the net cord.
there. Yeah, French is playing very aggressively in the middle there. Noticed that as well. And when you got a guy like Ensek Pong over there with a great right hand, I don't think he needs to do too much of that.
19-20. 1 point differential.
Oh, wow. I think the call was in. And Sekpong's looking at the replay monitor over there. All right. Game point again here. 2019.
Let's see if the youngsters can convert. There it is.
And Team Blue wins
Team Blue level it up.
Team Blue 2, Team Red 0. Wow, what a great match we just had there here at Dreamland Pickleball Night in America. We've got Lee Whitwell with a quick interview with the two young players.
All right, I'm here with Team Blue. They managed to level it up to 1 game each. I've got Hayden Patrick and Wyatt Stone. Congratulations, Wyatt.
Thank you, thank you. It was fun.
It's always fun winning, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
So, you guys talked a lot of ping pong smack earlier today. You tagged the wrong Brandon. What was going through your head?
I'm glad we tagged someone.
It's always good pickleball when you can throw in a tag, right? What was your game plan going into this game?
Just dink a lot of balls and wait for the right speed up because they have pretty good hands, so don't want to do anything stupid.
And then game point a couple of times, you had a phenomenal forehand flick. Twice in a row, you got burned by the net coordinate, laid up there for Brandon. How frustrating was that?
I mean, the first one was probably ambitious, but the second one I was like a little frustrated that he just got a forehand down the line for me. But you know, it was. We finished. I got big H, just had a roll and finished the game, so we're good.
Excellent. Well played, guys. Mixed doubles is up next. Congratulations, young bucks. You brought home the W, leveled it up. See you soon. All right, we are tied at 1 game all. Who's ready for some mixed doubles action? I need more cowbell, please. Who's ready for some mixed doubles action? Taking the court first, we have Rachel James and Wyatt Stone. Taking on Brandon French and the other Rachel, Rachel Retger. Good luck, competitors. May the odds forever be in your favor.
Dripping Springs.
It's a balmy 91 degrees. These
It is.
players are giving some great pickleball.
Oh yeah, it is hot as can be. I got off the plane, and it was like walking to a brick wall.
Oh yeah.
It was brutal.
It's like welcome to this warm blanket. All right, that one was quite a bit out, uncharacteristic of Wyatt Stone.
Yeah, Wyatt's got like the fastest hands on tour right now. He'll tell you that.
Lee loves his backhand. We
Oh,
talk
it's
about that a lot.
it's sick. Oof. All right, we're having some trouble finding drops here early, but
Yes, we are.
we'll get there.
They seemed a little more comfortable in their men's and women's games. We'll see if they settle down here.
Yeah, just a little tightness to start the game, but it'll pick up. Oof.
He wants that one back, doesn't he, Matt?
I want it back for him. That was that was a brutal error, but Brandon's better than that. He's going to come up clutch here on this next point. I feel it. All right, here we go.
Whitestone called out on that.
I would challenge it. Do we have challenging capabilities here?
You know, I think he just did the gentleman thing right there and gave him the point.
He gave it back. I like it.
He and Hayden were talking about the strategy of the last game, dinking a lot of balls and just waiting for the speed up.
Well, so I think they're playing with Franklin here, right ahead of MLP Fridays. So
yeah,
it's kind of hard to speed up balls with the Franklin.
Especially when it's this hot.
Right? Yeah, it's hot. The ball is going to be, you know, it's going to compress. It's going to get really squishy. But yeah, Kyle Yates would not like this ball right now.
Is he a Duraman?
He just had some choice things to say last year in Naples about the Franklin ball. It kept compressing, and he was like, "This is not what he wanted." But no, it does create a lot of great long points.
Absolutely.
And yeah, it becomes a chess match out here. Ooh.
Oh, good spot there by French.
I think Wyatt would like that one back. He set it up well, but didn't quite stay over in the center there to take that next one. Oof.
Rachel wants that one back as well. There's a lot of wanting that shot back.
I think both. I mean, both Rachels are a little bit tight here. Seems to be. You know, I don't want to be that guy, but it seems to be that the guys are taking over a little bit. It's wow. Never mind. Take my words back.
Right? She heard you talking.
Thank God. That was great.
You're right, though. I mean, we just noticed French kind of creeped over and took that third shot because Rachel was struggling with it.
Oof. Ball pushed her right back down to the ground. It's like a Lee Whitwell swinging roll there.
All right, 8-5. Game with rally scoring, every point counts.
Oh, yeah.
Matt, you know about that. You were here with us on Battle of the Sexes a couple weeks back, yeah?
Yeah, so first of all, I loved the Battle of the Sexes. I love the rally scoring. What I didn't know, and I learned after the fact, was that you could actually, on the timeouts, you could switch sides.
Exactly.
And I was stuck on the right side both times, and I thought you had to stay on the right side. But then I was having dinner with Steve in Naples, and he was like, "No, you can switch." And I wish I had known that, but no, it's good because it gets everyone a little chance. Gives everyone a chance to, I don't know, keep these matches close. I mean, it really does even the playing field.
Absolutely.
100%. What do you think about going for bigger serves in this format?
You know, I think you can get away with it. But, you know, one thing that Kit says that most of the teams choose the receive. They choose to return because it's actually easier because you don't have to worry about the third shot.
Correct.
So what do you think?
Well, no, it's obviously advantageous to return.
Yeah.
Except if you're Wyatt Stone right there, then it's not
Your
advantageous.
timing is impeccable tonight, Matt.
Look, it's the commentator's curse, as they say. But wait till this point's over and we'll keep at it. Nice ball. It's a great speed up there by Rachel. She hasn't really done that yet. Surprise him. She definitely has to get involved, speed it up, and let Wyatt clear the trash around the kitchen area. Oof, how that.
Great response.
Yeah, but back to the serve. So I think a lot of people are like, you know, normally in normal pickleball format, you're not going to lose points on your own serve. So people in this format, they're like, I don't want to miss my serve to lose a point. I actually think you have to think about it the opposite way and go for bigger serves because you're probably going to lose the point anyway, right? The returner has the advantage, so why not give yourself an easier third shot drop or drive a shorter return if you go for your serve? So I think people aren't utilizing that enough, but who knows? We'll talk to some teams this week and get in their ear. Maybe that'll change.
Got several pros in the crowd tonight,
Oh yeah.
gearing up for Major League Pickleball.
Oh
coming
yeah.
up.
We got a great crowd. I see AJ Kohler, Thomas Wilson, Vivian David. I don't think Jared Paul from the kitchen is a pro, but he thinks he is, so that's a good thing. Ooh.
French taking that third shot again. Oh,
Yep.
and then he got in the way of the fifth shot.
Yeah, a little confusion. We call that marriage counseling in
Oh
where
yeah,
I'm from.
I play doubles with my wife, and they call it mixed trouble sometimes. That one was just out.
Ooh, that was a close call. What do we think? Accurate?
We need the replay on that one.
All right.
All right, we got 13-7. Team Red kind of running away with it.
Oof.
Rachel Rediger's been struggling with that. A couple shots there in the net this game.
Needs a little more push. For those of you at home on that reset, it's not good enough to just get the paddle behind the ball. You need a little bit of push. Hold that the paddle 3 out of 10 grip pressure, as Lee Whitwell would say. And I don't know. You don't say that. I made that up.
You and Lee seemed like you had a lot of fun up in New York City this past week promoting Major League Pickleball.
We
Love to
did.
hear about that
It
experience.
was ooh, another missed serve there. No, we did. It was a blast. You know, fortunately, Lee invited me. I was lucky to Times Square, and we set up a net a couple times in Times Square. We had some security guard run-ins and police run-ins, but we got some really cool footage. I think you know, there were some great fans and people in the area that got to see pickleball for the first time. And we got to spread the gospel that is MLP. So it was definitely an advantageous thing and well, a great trip overall.
$15-9.
15. Ooh, that was
almost a great shot right there.
I think some would say that was a little overambitious.
Yeah. There's no almost in pickleball. is
Yeah.
there?
No, but I like the idea.
He's definitely taking a lot of that side.
Yeah, he's applying pressure. You know, Brandon coming over from the left side, taking that middle. He knows the only shot that can beat him with is a hard roll off to the back end, which doesn't really exist too much in pickleball. So it's a smart play, especially, you know, he's got the advantage to this Rachel coming over, trying to force the issue a little bit.
On that one, my wife would say it's okay to poach as long as you get it over the net.
Exactly. Exactly.
Of course, we can't get them all over the net, but
I wish we could. Got Wyatt here. Wyatt's on. I don't know why Wyatt's on the right side here, but
yeah, interesting. Maybe to take advantage of his nasty backhand, but I'm surprised as well.
what's the score right now? I don't even see it. (18-12) Retker serving. I mean, the duper win probability right now is 60% for Brandon French and Rachel Retker to 40% Wyatt Stone and Rachel James. And it is pretty accurate. I mean, some might say 70-30 would look more like it, but we shall see as it gets to the closing moments if the rally scoring kind of tightens things up here.
Yes, got a timeout here on the court. Definitely seems like the ball is moving a lot slower tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I know these pros are hitting it really hard, but I think you're spot on with the ball change, ball type, and the conditions right now.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be great for, especially as we get into the weekend. You know, you're gonna see a lot of players with some unbelievable offensive abilities that can speed the ball up from a variety of positions. But with this ball, it is going to be a slower pace, and they are going to have long rallies. So it's going to give you a mix of everything. You're going to have long points, but you know you'll see players be able to solve those issues and
Absolutely.
come up with the right stuff.
Matt, do you find that you also have a little bit more control because the ball kind of compresses more into your paddle?
For sure.
Yeah?
100%. Yeah. So with the Franklin, especially on the third shot drop, I mean, it's almost, sometimes you feel like it's impossible to miss a third shot drop. You have such good feel, you know, with the Franklin. Ooh, great shot there. Oh, wow.
Great defense. Wow. She's fighting it off. Oh. We're just giving him some lob practice. Just
hell of a
missed it.
point.
Crowd liked that one.
I like that one. That was great. Some good defense from Rachel there. Ooh, good misdirection there. I think Wyatt thought that was going towards the middle. Got him on the outside there. He likes to sit in that backhand side. So
Yes, he does.
Brandon French saw that. Kind of misdirected it to the outside there. But yeah, with the Franklin ball, it's 40 of the same holes, whereas the Dura is 20 big holes, 20 small holes. So you have different variables within the bounce. It's a harder plastic, has more spin. So yeah, you're going to get more consistent bounces, some slower bounces, and like you said, the compression, it's going to give you a way easier third shot drop.
All right, we had a missed opportunity there 2 rallies ago with Team Red at game point. But they got the ball back here. 2015, a chance to take it on the serve. Great serve.
All right.
Got the drop in, and we're off.
Oof.
And they got it right there. Team Red takes the win. So Team Red, Matt, is up 2-1. Again, you're joining us here, Pickleball Night in America. Matt's going to stay on. We're going to have Lady Gibraltar Lee Whitwell joining us here, MVP of Major League Pickleball Season 1. She's going to be back in the booth, and she's going to interview Team Red right now.
Uh, 10 push-ups for not coming over right away. Go. Okay, 3. Go. Go. Squats. Go. Congratulations, Team Red, on a phenomenal victory. Did you yell at Brandon there at the end a little bit for being a little bit of a ball hog? You can tell us. We won't tell anyone.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, he missed like the same ball coming over to take mine, like 10 times in a row. So, I mean, I feel like maybe I had a better chance of getting it over, but I liked where his head was at.
He just thought he had the arm length of DJ Young.
Yeah.
You were trying to channel him, weren't you?
Yeah, I played a little earlier with DJ, and I thought it was my ball, but as Rachel's told me now, it's not my ball. So I will let her do her thing next time.
Congratulations on a great play. What's it like playing with Rachel? What was your game plan going into this game today?
Game plan was we really needed a big dub after that last game. Hayden White played pretty well. They were chirping a little bit, but Rachel came in 2-0 today. Give her a lot of credit there, holding the team together, and we just needed that dub.
Excellent. I see you avoided the first question of what it was like to play with Rachel. So I'll just go to you. Yeah, I saw that. And, you know, it's okay. I feel like you kind of deserved it every once in a while. No, just kidding. Congratulations, you guys. We got this team up next. If Team Blue win, we are going to the world-famous Dream Breaker, which I know you all want to see. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. finished warming up here, Matt. I feel like I spent a little bit of time with you in the last 4 or 5 days.
A little bit of time. It might have been too much, but I'm happy to see you again.
Likewise, likewise. I wasn't sure how I would feel about tonight, but I'm glad you're here.
No, when I saw you, I was very happy, and I kind of, the 48 hours apart was a little bit too much.
Right, but now you're here through Monday.
Here through Monday. Hopefully going to get to commentate some of your great matches over the weekend, so I'm excited for that.
Oh, I can't wait to banter back and forth with you.
Yeah, I won't heckle you too bad.
Oh, come on.
I mean, you have the best resets in the game. I'm not going to be there's not going to be much to heckle.
Well, I mean, you could just say, is that all you got? Maybe pull the trigger every once in a
while.
while.
I'll do that. Yeah, I'd like that. They won't see it coming. We got Christina McGrath here.
Yeah, waving at her fans.
One of the legends of the game.
You're waving at your fans? We're just calling you a legend.
Legend of the game. Playing with Hayden Patriquin, one of the up-and-comers. I don't even know if he's an up-and-comer anymore. I think he's already arrived from some of the recent results, taking 7th or 8th, I believe, in New York at the Franklin APP event. Playing with Gabriel Tardio there, and then against Martina and Brandon Ensapong here. What do you think?
It's so fun to see all the new faces that are coming up. You've got Gabriel, we've got even though Hayden and Wyatt have been around for a while, it's nice to see them grow into the game and see all these young up-and-comers start to impose. Hayden and Christine are. Duper predicts a 52% win rate.
Ooh.
Which means
for Hayden?
For Hayden
and Christina?
Yeah, for Hayden and Christine, which means that if they played 100 times this matchup, 52 times out of 100.
Is that what that means? Oh, well.
Christine and Hayden would win. Let's see if Brandon decides to say no.
Yeah, I think it's going to be up to Brandon here to take a lot of the middle. He's going to impose his offensive prowess up there.
I do like this matchup of McGrath and Patriquin. McGrath is so steady and such a great resetter in this game that she's just going to keep this ball in play till Hayden can get involved.
But as you can see, she can pull the trigger on that forehand side. So
absolutely.
Yeah, there's many players that will just sit there and be steady, but the fact that she can go after that one is huge. Good drive there.
For those of you just tuning in, where have you been for the last hour and 10 minutes? We've missed you. Welcome to Pickleball Night in America, where we strive to bring you great content, great pickleball, and great personalities.
Yeah, that's a great time out there. I believe down 5-0.
Although in rally scoring 5-0,
I
not
mean,
a big margin.
Not huge, because at the end you're going to get your chances. I was talking earlier, what do you think about going after the serve a little bit more on rally scoring? Everyone's afraid to miss the serve to give away a point, but you're going to probably lose the point anyway as the returning team has the advantage.
Correct.
Maybe go after a little bit more.
I think so, and it's one of those things right now. It's like missing a serve in traditional scoring. You're like, okay, I lost the opportunity to score a point.
Correct.
Missing the return in traditional scoring is like, I just gave my opponents a point. Here, the pressure on the return now, I think, is the same, and the pressure on the serve has increased, because if you miss your serve, you lose a point. But I do think we should go a little bit more high risk, high reward.
I agree.
Especially early on in the game.
100%. And try to find your rhythm, which is harder in rally scoring, unfortunately, because the serve's going back and forth. But gotta live with it.
And I do think in rally scoring we're going to see people's weaknesses glare a little bit more. Like if someone struggles on their third, right? We can really pick on that and make it a thing and collect points off missed thirds.
That was a great move by Ensapong there, but I don't know. That ball being so hot, you can't really flick it the way you could with the Dura, perhaps, and maybe it wasn't there. I don't know.
We'll give Hayden the credit that he didn't give him the ball. Brandon thought it was there.
Brandon thought it was there, and it wasn't.
That's half the battle in pickleball, right? You think the ball's there, the shot's there, so you go for it.
I mean, especially I think in rally scoring more than traditional, you see, first of all, just how many mistakes are made, right? Like, the game isn't about winners, it's about decision making, it's about limiting your unforced errors, and unfortunately in rally scoring it's definitely exposed a little bit more just because every point does actually count for a point.
And I think you can really needle in on people's nerves or uncertainties
Oh,
and
100%.
insecurities in the game, and might not be good for some people's confidence, but hey, we like it.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
And let's face it, I'm going to call out people at home watching right now, including ourselves. When we spectate, our duper is always like almost a 7.5.
I'm honestly, I might have been the best player in New York when I was spectating.
I have never lost a match I've watched.
Never. I'm like, what is that decision? I would never make that. I would never miss that ball. Unfortunately, when it gets into it, that happens.
So easy from the sidelines.
I almost think driving, with this ball in this temperature it's not going to get you that many places right now.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to gain the ground that you would. If it was a little cooler, maybe.
100%. I think, you're going to be able to hit a lot of great drops in this temperature with that ball, and I think get up there and have confidence in your dink ability and your shot selection. Oof, great resets.
And as players, this is a phenomenal rally. Ooh, great flick by Hayden.
And I think you saw there what, makes Christine McGrath so good.
Yep.
I mean, she was able to reset about 4 or 5 balls there in a row and able to gain ground, and they came up on top.
And players, we're all guilty of, we blame the ball, we blame the paddle for our mistakes, we blame everything. And what affects the ball the most is conditions. Like, no matter, 100%. I don't think whatever ball we were playing in these conditions, it would make that ball softer, no matter what.
100%.
In sub-zero temperatures, that ball's going to pop and fly.
Correct.
And crack.
And crack. and it's going to leave a nice little bruise when it hits you.
Yes.
A nice welt. At 9-4. Oof.
How many people do you think, when they go to the pickleball court, are using, hey, what's your duper as a pickup line? Instead of saying, what's your duper rating? And that's your duper.
I mean, I hope they're starting to use it more. There's some other pickup lines I've heard. I don't know if I can say them on air, though.
Probably not.
I'll save that for later. Oof. Oh, wow. Hayden kind of overextended himself on the Ernie and was definitely in a vulnerable position, but Brandon Ensapong kind of, I don't want to say he messed up, but he messed up.
He did. He went for the wrong color blue.
He did.
It's okay. We're on the change of ends.
That's what we did, 11-4, I believe.
And Christine and Hayden are now on the better side.
11-4. Now you said in rally scoring 5-0 wasn't a big lead. Is 11-4 a big lead?
No, nothing's a big lead.
Nothing's a big lead. 19-0. Lee Whitwell's coming back. Okay. I might agree with you.
Stranger things have happened. This is pickleball.
I agree.
If they take their foot off the gas for a couple of points, these guys creep in, they get nervous, all of a sudden now that gap closes.
100%. And how crucial do you think the timeouts are in this format? Because points can get away from you really quickly.
Oh, absolutely. One of the things I would do is, scoring at 20, I would call a timeout and switch sides. Because the serve goes to the side, not the person.
Right. Again, I think an ill-advised drive.
Yes. Yeah, right now Team Red have to play pickleball and play the
100%.
game and play smart and be patient, not try to
Yeah,
rattle
they're
off easy points.
correct. They're not going to come back all at once. It's going to be a grind. They're going to have to find their dinks. They're going to have to. Oof, that is not going to do it. Leaving it up to the Patrick Quinn flick backhand. That's one of his. I think in the last year or so, that's one of his shots that's just gotten really, really good. Any ball that sits up there, he's able to just flick that down with good power. Even for someone with such a slight 16-year-old build.
I do believe he's 17.
Is he 17 now?
I think he corrected me.
Okay.
But more importantly, it's he now has the confidence to do it. I think he
100%.
had that shot, and he would do it in rec and do it, maybe with people that he felt better than. But now he is doing it in competition and not really thinking twice about it. He's like, yep, I got this. No biggie.
Yeah. That's a good speed up there by Martina. She hasn't done that too much yet today, and I think that surprised Hayden there. Could use a little bit more of that from her. Oof, that is nice.
Wow. Hayden's working the court like.
I mean, that was beautiful.
That was a piece of art. Moving art.
Yeah, Brandon came overextended a little bit from the left and left that little roll open back behind him, and Hayden found it very, very nicely.
I am liking the matchup of Christine and Hayden.
Oh, it's great.
Watch it go completely sideways now.
Yeah, the commentator's curse.
Is that a thing?
We'll make it a thing, don't you worry.
Oh,
Told you. It's coming.
For those of you who have been out of coverage and cell service for the last 4 or 5 days, we've had a big week here in pickleball. MLP got to have their first ever exhibition at the New York Stock Exchange. We had an exhibition match there. It's the first time ever a sporting event has been held at the boardroom of the Stock Exchange. And then Steve Kuhn, founder of MLP, got to ring the opening bell.
Yeah, what an experience. How was it? You were there. Amazing.
It was phenomenal. I got to commentate that event and be part of the opening bell ceremony, and it was goosebumps.
That's amazing.
I was like, wow, we're pickleball's making it as a sport. It's just bringing such awareness, you know, that plus with MLP and the team of owners that we've got, it's a phenomenal thing. And you know, behind the scenes, you know, I always call MLP front of house. If it was a resort, front of house is what you see.
Right.
And this was MLP. It's the event. Back of house is Duper, the rating.
Right.
And that's powering everything. And together, we're creating such phenomenal synergies and kind of disrupting the world of pickleball in a very positive way. And we're just scratching the surface.
Oh, for sure. I mean, people ask me all the time, you know, pickleball's seeing this huge growth. And I kind of respond with, I think we're still 10 years away from it even being where it's going to get to. You know, we're just scratching the surface, as you said. So I think there's just so much more ahead for the sport. And obviously to be in it big time with MLP is great.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen the Federer of pickleball yet. I don't think
No.
he's been born. Or maybe he's like 8 or 9 right now.
Great speed up there. Down the line, a couple points ago, you actually saw Christine try to speed it up cross court, and Martina got her down the line. So for those at home, speeding up cross court, usually not a great idea. Opponent has more time to react.
And then the person in front of that cross court person eats the ball with the shortest distance.
Yes.
He's gone from about a 21-foot distance to 14 very quickly.
14 in a hurry.
All right, they broke their 4-point streak, 15-11.
Oh. All right, Hayden made me eat my words on that drive.
He just walked back like no big deal.
Yeah, that was nothing. Just
another day at the office.
Quick flick of the wrist for old Patrick Quinn. It's a great job. Yeah.
It's a great take there.
Yeah.
Great drop, great take. I wonder if we're going to see this matchup in tournaments.
Oof. Hayden wanted that one back. He kind of went through the middle, and I think there was, he's showing the open court down. He wanted to get it down, cross court, and off. But it's all right. Another point to get it right here.
Oh, I would have left that ball. Actually, who am I kidding? I probably would have hit it. We all would have hit it.
You would.
So
I would
much
have hit
easier
it
from here.
I would have tried to slap it. You would have reset it. Yours would have been in. Mine might have hit the back fence. Who knows?
18-12. It looks.
18-12, running away
If
with
I
it.
were a betting woman, we would be heading to a dream breaker.
That's a great ball. Great spot at the feet, low. Yeah, so that drop there, the only, for those at home, landing in the kitchen, yes, it's great, but if it sits up a little bit too high, it's there for the taking. You can take a big cut at it, and that's what McGrath did there.
A lot of coaches will tell you a great drop is one that lands in the kitchen, like you said, and it's, to me, a great drop is are you making your opponent take that ball below their knees?
Right.
If it's below their knees, it's pretty unattackable.
Right.
And they have to hit up on the ball to get
Correct.
the ball over the net. Whether it's in the air or it bounces, irrelevant.
100%.
Game point.
Oof.
The young buck moves like it's nothing.
Great reset.
Oh.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to a dream breaker.
Dream breaker. Let's go. That's why I caught the early flight out of New York to get to here. This is big time.
Absolutely. All right, Matt, I am going to go rally the crowd real quick. I'm going to hand my seat back over to Clinton.
Perfect.
I will be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, we are headed to a dream breaker, but not before I get to chat to Team Blue. Christine, what was it like? Hello, how are you? Good to see you. What was it like playing with Hayden?
Hayden's really fun. He's solid. He's my local boy. We live near each other. Yeah, he played great.
Excellent. And Hayden, we were commenting in the booth, Matt and I, that this matchup was actually a really fun one to see because Christine's going to keep you in that game. She's got phenomenal hands, and she's just going to make that ball do what she wants till she gets you the right ball. Was that your game plan?
Yeah, pretty much. I'll just speed up anything.
And you were. What was it like playing with Christine?
It was a lot of fun. I played with her a couple times, so we kind of know each other's game, so it was fun.
Excellent. Well, congratulations. We are headed to the Dream Breaker. Team captains, please go see Kit. Red team won, so Team Blue, you have to show your lineup to Team Red. For those of you unfamiliar with the Dream Breaker, we have 4 players on each team. Team Red won the toss, which means Team Blue is showing them their lineup. Team Blue have to submit a lineup. Each player will play 4 consecutive points and then rotate out. This will happen till one team wins. Once Team Blue submits their lineup, Team Red will decide on their lineup based on Team Blue's. We could have guys playing against guys, girls playing against girls, guys playing against girls. Who knows what will happen? But we promise it'll be fun. So please refill your beverage and let's get loud. More cowbell, please. It is the world famous Dream Breaker. Nothing makes Steve Kuhn happier than seeing the Dream Breaker. Let's go.
All right.
If one of the ladies happens to hit a passing shot against one of the guys, I need everybody on your feet and going wild. Deckel will lead the charge. For those of you that don't know who we have in the house, we have some famous celebrities. Sitting in the 3rd row, kind of around the middle, we have Pam Lackey. She is also known as waitress number 3 on Friends. You will see her at the Central Perk Cafe. Episode 5, Season 3. Go rewatch it. You will see her. Take your photo with her. Sitting next to Deckel, we have a surfer from New Zealand. He's made multiple movies, 1 documentary, and may have appeared in a National Geographic fighting a snapping turtle whilst trying to find the perfect wave. In the booth, we have an LA celebrity. He won Cash Cab while in New York 10 years ago.
True story.
He was on 3 episodes of Young and the Restless. Shall I keep going?
Please, please,
Okay.
please.
He was in an episode of MTV Cribs. He's been arrested for jaywalking a total of 27 times on the 5-405 split. Why anybody would jaywalk there is beyond me. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the one and only Matt McNasty Manassi. Directly across from me with his head looking down because he doesn't want me to pick on him, but I will anyway because I have the microphone and he can do nothing. He has created 45 NFTs. One of them sold for $3.5 million on the open market. I can't tell you what it was a picture of because there are children in the audience. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only president of MLP, Brooks Wiley. And last but definitely not least, we have the man, the myth, the legend, the reason we are all here tonight, the creator of Dreamland, the creator of MLP, and the creator of Duper. Thank you, Steve Kuhn. We love you.
All right, here we are at Pickleball Night in America. We have the Dream Breaker on tap. Team Red versus Team Blue. We're in for a treat tonight.
I'm pumped for this.
Absolutely. All right, so if you're unfamiliar with the Dream Breaker format, the way that works is, as Lee just mentioned to the crowd, there's a coin flip that decides either choice of side, or you choose to see the other team's lineup. And one team has to first disclose that's 4-person single rotation order, and the opposing team has that knowledge and then counter designates its singles rotation order. So as Lee mentioned, you could have women playing against women, men playing against women. It is a shootout, and it is always exciting. We're always secretly hoping for a Dream Breaker here at Pickleball Night in America.
I mean, this is wild. For those at home, I mean, the pressure that each of these players face in this is kind of unlike anything else, because you go from playing doubles all night to now singles against someone you've probably never played against, obviously.
Yeah. You're never going to see that lineup.
You are never. And it doesn't matter, you know, I'm not going to say who the favorite is here. I'd imagine Hayden, but he's got a lot of pressure.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like he's handling it quite well.
As he usually
does.
does.
He's only had to serve so far.
Oof. What did we say about that commentator's curse, Clinton?
Yes.
You hit it right away.
I did. That's okay. We got to keep it.
We got to keep it close anyway, too.
Ooh, she started that off pretty well.
Actually, interesting tactic from Hayden to not come in there.
Yeah.
I think he thinks if he comes in there, you know, she can get a nice pass on him potentially, and it just makes it a 50-50.
Right.
Whereas him staying back, I think he thinks he's confident in that situation.
Right. He's very mobile.
Ugh, extremely.
This is a great matchup here.
Oh, yeah. Coming into the stone backhand definitely is a smart choice there.
Ooh. Let's see if we can get a long rally on this one. I'm feeling it. 4-2.
4-2. Oof.
Great get there by Brandon Ensign
Very.
to stay alive.
Wyatt really set the point up well there, too. Had a good look on the pass, but overcooked it.
Look out.
Yeah, yeah. He's not missing that one.
Nope.
Too much court, too much time.
Now, I know these players are having a good time tonight, Matt, but how much pressure are they under right now? Talked a little bit about that earlier.
Yeah, no, it's a ton. I mean, look, you're pushed in here. This is the game that decides the entire match. And you have 4 points at a clip, and then you go sit down again, and the entire stadium is watching you here, right? You don't have a partner to share it with. You don't have anyone else to talk strategy with except yourself or maybe the teammates beforehand. But 4 points to go in, maybe a little cold, and to come up with some good pickleball, it is tough. I remember when I was here for Battle of the Sexes, I think I was against Vivian David, and we had some good points.
Yeah, you did.
I think our team came out on top, luckily, but as I say, it was lucky. Very. But yeah, no, these players are feeling it right now. Christine against Rachel Retker here.
Wow, deep serve, deep return there. Oh, I think Rachel thought if she could get her going side to side, she might be able to get her, but she just missed.
She definitely wants to make it a running match, and a little different brand of pickle here, right? Both of them are staying back, as opposed to the other two pairings we've seen, people coming forward and on cue.
Didn't serve her that time.
Yeah. So I mean, the return just sat a little bit, right? It sat through the middle. It gives Christine a great target, and someone like her is not going to miss that too many times. Yeah, that's big time.
Christine choosing to come in on that one, and it definitely paid off for her, didn't it?
That's some big time pickleball. Someone who's done it many, many times.
8-3.
Running away, yeah.
Absolutely. Need to see something here out of Team Red.
Yeah, and when you're down 8-3 like that, it puts a lot more. You need to win that point, and you need to win it for your teammates. And she felt that there.
Brandon French needs to take this right here.
Needs it.
He could have taken that first one. That looked like it was out.
And Rachel comes from a tennis background. Played high-level D1 tennis. I think is more of a singles player, even in pickleball. Whereas I think Brandon French is probably more of a doubles player in pickleball. So this is actually not a great matchup for him.
Wow, best rally.
Yep.
Wow.
That's some good
She's
stuff.
Fired up. Best rally of the Dream Breakers so far tonight. Gets a little clap there from French.
And for her, this is a little, not revenge, but showing her worth. She had some tough doubles matches, and coming out here now, singles, 2 points on the trot, huge, absolutely
Showing
huge.
her stuff here.
Oh yeah. Oof.
And Matt, that's the beauty of Pickleball Night in America. That's the beauty of Major League Pickleball. We have these Dream Breakers where singles players can really shine and help their team. Look at what Lee Whitwell did last season.
Oh, just magical passing shots against Deckel.
Oh,
I mean, that's why
made her famous.
Ryan Sherry was trying to make his case to join the team here, and I think he probably his case is well argued, but
absolutely
one of the best. We got Hayden here making a look at the booth, see what he can bring.
Yeah, we've had Share Bear here. He was here actually Battle of the Sexes
Yeah,
with you guys.
that's right.
He is just a phenomenal player to watch, absolute character, and just a heck of a player.
Oh, crazy, crazy hands.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, great back.
Held that.
He did, didn't he?
Yeah.
That
I didn't
was
even know. I
restraint.
didn't know what he was going to do with that ball with the grip he had on it, but even surprised me, I think.
Well, they need him to surprise all 4 points here.
Yes, they do. And that's a good start.
Yeah, it is. Mr. Franklin himself.
Repeat the score, please.
Using the Franklin ball, he's pretty comfortable with it.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's used it a couple times.
That's 14-5.
Oof. Yeah, Martina not seemingly too comfortable on the single court. Missed a few returns there. Ooh. Oof.
He twinged there a little bit. I hope Wyatt Stone is okay. I think he tweaked his ankle there.
Yeah, he was leaning right, and Brandon hit a great little misdirect to the left.
Yeah. Brandon, wow.
Wow.
Brandon's doing his job there.
Yeah.
He didn't do much on that last one. I think Wyatt gave him that one, but he needs 2 more for Team Red.
Oh man.
A couple uncharacteristic shots there. I wonder if that ankle tweak is in his head a little bit.
This is where the pressure gets to for your team, right? You're up at a major way, and the finish line is there, and quick 4 points.
Brandon did his job there.
Yep.
All right, Rachel Redger's struggled a little bit here in the singles. Let's see if she can bring it home here and bring the team a little closer.
Oh yeah.
All right, Kit Harper announces the score here. We've got 9:15. Oh, there's one for Team Red.
And she put a little spin on that serve. Did you see that?
She did, didn't she?
Yeah.
Haven't seen her do that all night.
The one-handed spin. I think that got her the return she wanted.
Got 11:15.
Oof. Look, she went for 2 pretty high-risk serves before, won the point. Now let's see if she can get one more here on the return and walk away with a 3-1 4-point route here. Oh, all right.
Got 3 out of 4, yeah.
We had 10-16, 16-10, 12, sorry, oops. Okay. I can't count. It's one of my many things I need to work on.
Stick to pickleball.
Exactly.
Coaching the stars.
Coaching
out in
the
LA.
stars. I don't do a lot of math these days.
You don't need to. Wow. Wow, French.
French has turned it around from last time.
He did. 13-17. They're battling back, Team Red.
Oh, wow. It's a great reach. Ooh.
Oh, wow. French is on a roll here. Let's see if he can keep going that. And he can.
And 15-17. Wow.
Team Red is stepping up right here.
And
but
this
you know
is
what? They got the stopper right
They
here.
do.
Big H.
Big
as Wyatt
H.
Stone calls him. Coming in to shut it down. Let's see if it happens. back on that one really well and just placed that right in the right spot out of her reach.
Ooh.
Ooh, she called out.
Great return. Finally, she's been going for that spinny slice return and finally caught the outside of the line there. Hayden went for the big down the line pass. Yeah, that's going to be tough.
Shot. That's tough. What can you do with that shot?
Not much. I mean, you know, it's a great shot if you were, you know, Martina is a great player, but in singles, you have a whole court to cover there after that ball.
It's a lot of real estate.
As Lee said, she should have dove for it, but.
Combat pickleball.
Ooh. And then AJ Kohler telling her to call it out there. I don't know. Ooh, do we have replay?
She's calling out. Kid Harper is asking.
We got Jared from the kitchen, Jared Paul. He has it on camera right there. I mean,
yes,
up
he does. Oh, he says
and
it's
confirms it is out.
I don't know that he is the official replay booth, but
we'll use it. We'll use it.
He's calling out.
He's got it out. Jared Paul from the kitchen. Thank God you're here.
All right. Brandon, Team Red, 17-19 up against Wyatt Stone.
And what a return.
Ooh, wow.
That's a big-time return from Wyatt.
Wyatt Stone stepping up.
And just the look he had on his face after that, he's like, yeah, I can do that every time.
Game point. Wow. Quick rally, but a great one right there.
Yep.
Beautiful.
$18-20.
Great serve. Oh, wow.
But again, Wyatt's got to win this on his own serve here.
Yes, sir, he does. Game point.
Just
missed it.
And it looked good too, coming off the paddle.
It did, didn't it?
I think, yeah, so that was 4 points. Calling for new players, and we'll see if McGrath can finish it off.
Both team members felt that went so fast. I think they were questioning whether they had 4 balls there. It happened quickly.
It happened very quickly. 19-20.
Wow, barn burner. There's that serve.
Ooh, and a short return. That is big. That is big.
Hey,
and that
she took the risk, didn't she, and it paid off. You were talking about that earlier.
For sure. Well, there she could take all the risk in the world, right? She's not going to lose the point anyway.
Absolutely.
Huge
Might
point.
as well. And she tied it up with that shot.
Oh, that is class. That is class. Not an easy ball to redirect off the court to that forehand side, but McGrath does it with ease.
Great answer by Christine McGrath. She's playing in a very different state tonight than the other players, so kudos to her.
Pretty incredible, to be honest. I mean,
it is.
Yeah, that is unbelievable. And she's playing at a high level.
Very high level. We got a tennis match going on here. Wow. Both players choosing to stay back. Christine comes up.
Wow. It's okay. Wow.
Wow, a little roar.
You kind of, I mean, I like that play. You
Yeah.
know, coming in and forcing the issue, making her come up with something. And she came up with the goods. I think you can live with that.
Yeah. Team Red doing their job right here. Making
Oh, yeah.
it an absolute competition.
No worries. We got drinks, we got food, and we got great pickleball. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Pickleball Night in America, powered by Duper.
So coming into this, you know, you weren't sure how these teams were going to match up, what type of end result we were going to have. But, I mean, with this format, with this environment, with this crowd, I mean, you're at 21-20 in the final match. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's world-class pickleball at its finest. And this format, like you said, it just makes it that much more exciting. And it's a really great way to tee up Major League Pickleball coming up in a couple days.
100%.
Major League Pickleball, probably the most exciting thing that's happened to pickleball ever.
I 100% agree. I came here last year for the the first event, and I left in such a good mood. I'm so excited about pickleball. Oh, I think we're at 20s. All right.
Wow. Team Blue fired up. Christine McGrath doing her job. You know, this matchup here was one of the more exciting ones the last time with French and Rachel. Giving it all she has. Wow.
Wow.
Amazing.
Unreal.
They're putting on a show
that
tonight.
That was nuts. I think she meant to go cross court.
Make sure you got to do that again. Win by 2.
Hit the tip of the paddle, went the other way from where she was going. Insane shot.
21-20 game.
Match point.
To win.
Oh, went for a little bit too much of an angle there.
Kudos to French there, just putting it just out of her reach to get this shot.
All right, she's going to have another look here.
She's fired up, Matt.
And his responsibility here: deep return, get in, cover your angle, and then pray.
Oh, wow!
Paints the line.
Or paint the line. Look at that.
Do you think he prayed to paint the line there? Because
that
that was incredible. That was 4.
Kit says that was 4.
That was 4. That was 4.
They want more. I think the crowd wants more.
I know that's probably our best matchup. I think,
it really
right?
has been. But you know what? We got Big H coming in again.
He's an accountant by day, something else at night, and favorite ref in the evening.
All right,
we got 2021, I believe.
And Hayden. Chance to tie it up here.
Oh, wow.
Red. Oh!
Wow.
Hayden says no.
And that dip was fantastic.
It was outstanding.
But the young legs, the young mobility, flexibility.
That was out. She called it out.
Wow.
Team Blue.
That was awesome.
That was a really close ending. Thank you very much for showing up tonight. Thank you for letting us invade your living room, your backyard, your spare bedroom. Tune in this weekend for Major League Pickleball, where 12 of the best teams will compete. If you're local, please come on down to Dreamland. We would love to see you. Major League is happening this weekend. It will not disappoint. Thank you, and good night.